the reason I dislike the ship between Sanji and Nami is this idea that, like, Sanji deserves it. Every time I see someone talking about Sanji and Nami, I feel like almost with a 100% win rate. I see someone mention this idea of like, oh, he deserves it. He's earned it. He's done enough. That's not how that works. Instantly, I will tune out of the argument. I will tune out of the discussion if you mention that, because it's like, it doesn't matter because she has personal choice. Like, that's the thing. He can do all of these big romantic gestures, but if she doesn't f with him, then she doesn't f with him, right? I feel like it would be so odd at the end of the story if they just pity put him together because, like, well, Sanji did all of this, so Nami has to say yes. Like, if she doesn't actually f with him, then they shouldn't be together romantically. I fear that's common sense, but a lot of people are like, no, he's earned it. That's not how that works. And maybe I am just being the wokeler here, like maybe I'm just being too serious about it, but it's like, that's like an actual thing that people believe. You know what I mean? Just because you start getting flowers for a girl, or treating her nicely, or like trying to like court her, that doesn't mean that when you ask her out, she has to say yes. Because, oh, well, you've done all this. It's the same logic that incels use, where it's like, well, I've been trying to get with you for 6 years, so why have you not said yes yet? Because she doesn't want to. And I think the thing with Sanji and Nami is like, at least from what I'm seeing, I'm at the end of Fishman Island, she does not want that cookie. She does not want him. And it would be extremely odd to me if they spent, you know, probably upwards of 1,500 episodes showing that she has no interest in him, for the story to end and her be like, you know what? Fine, let's do it. What? Apparently this is all with the knowledge that, like, Oda said that there was going to be no romance between the Straw Hats, so saving grace there, but I would not fuck with it if they got together at the end. It's like, you only give a fuck about Sanji. Like, that's my biggest thing, is that it kind of feels like some people they're just watching what he does and not how she reacts to it, you know what I mean? Like, they're watching all of these big romantic gestures he does, which a lot of times from what I've seen so far just devolve into weird behavior, but you're watching all these behaviors and you're going, oh, that's so romantic, but you're not paying attention to how she's like beating the shit out of him on screen. Not really, but like, you know, like, she does not want him. Just because he's been trying to bag that does not mean that he deserves her. Because if she doesn't want him, she doesn't want him. And personally, I think that's one of the traits that I like about her, is that it's like, they didn't, I mean, we can talk about how he writes women, but like, at the very least, like, I'm glad that she's not like swooning or like acting as if it's like romantic, because it's like, it's not, that's weird. And like, it's odd, you know what I mean? But here's the thing, if you ship them together, you can do whatever you want, right? I cannot stop you from doing what you want to do, so if you are like, well, I like them, cool. I don't have to like the things that you like. I think what I'm trying to say is, like, you will never be able to convince me of it. Or you'll never be able to convince me that they should be canon. Or if they are canon, I will never be happy about it. Like, I will never be able to get on that train. You can get on the train, but I personally never, ever, ever, because that train is full of bullshit. And honestly, I do think that applies to basically all Nami ships. That includes Luffy and Nami. That includes Zoro and who put that one in there? Actually, you know what that also includes? That also includes Zoro and Robin. Get out of my face. Like, we're just grabbing at straws here. I don't know. At the end of the day, shipping is for fun, but I think it's interesting because there's some ships that just indicate where in a fandom certain people are located, like shipping, and then also like the hardcore like Sanji fans that will shoot you if you ever say, I actually like Zoro and Sanji. Don't speak here. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so interesting to see like the intersection of like where shipping falls on that, because it's like, okay, we're both doing the exact same thing. I don't know. They're not head gem. There is head gem that exists within the Straw Hats. Again, as I mentioned before, Frankie and Robin, that's a gem. That's a gem, right? But not Sanji and Nami. Get out of my face. You can acknowledge the highs while also acknowledging the lows. Let me know what you guys think. Comment your thoughts down below, and I will see you in the next one.